everyone, it's Laura Myers for CMS-Connected here with Chad Wolf, the Chief Customer Officer at Episerver. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Great to have you. So let's start off by discussing how does customer feedback really drive your product roadmap?
Yeah, it's a really big input. We have a diverse set of customers all across the world who use our products in different ways, and we have a lot of very talented people who think about the industry and the space as well. But these real life use cases and examples that we see and that our customers see are absolutely critical. You can always build the best device or mousetrap, but it's only when the users get behind it and start using it and giving us that kind of feedback do we really shape the product in the way that it fits into a user's world. So it's a really important input. We have several different ways of doing that.
Yeah.
So we have customer conferences where we bring a lot of people together and have breakouts and labs in different ways. We do customer days where we'll travel to different parts of the world, bring customers around the same industry or product set together and garner feedback and really try to chase out those use cases that we're talking about. And then we have a set of people that are in the field, some of our strategists that work in product management and some of the people that work in our organization called expert services, who are product experts as well, and so they'll engage with the customer. So we try and take all of that and bring it back together. And then as a unit, as a team, we'll review that on a regular basis and reshape the roadmap as needed. So it's a really fun time when we can do that, and it's even better when our customers see the fruit of that.
Yeah. And in terms of the voice of the customer, is that mainly how you get it, or is there other ways that you can glean that information?
Yeah, so the voice of the customer is an important piece of feedback as well.
Yeah.
So we try to do this, the feedback on the product side, really around use cases and what's happening in the industry. The voice of the customer also helps drive the quality of our service and support. It helps us drive our partner channel so that we can share those real life things, good and bad. So the voice of the customer program, we're really stepping that up in 2018, but it's really trying to bring together the full view of the customer lifecycle from a quality perspective. So people may be using things in a certain way or parts of the product in a certain way, but what does that mean over the course of time?
Yeah.
What does it mean to the end user? And how do we reshape what we do? Sometimes it means we may have to train our teams in a little bit different way.
Yeah.
So it does help us understand more about ourselves as an organization and how we interact with our customers. So we put those two together. And so we, customer feedback facilitated through our customer days and events being one thing. The voice of the customer and the questions we ask through the different channels, bringing those two together really helps shape Episerver into what it is.
Awesome. Kind of all comes together.
That's right.
Now, I'm curious, because you have such a great experience in the industry, what do you think the responsibilities are of vendors to ensure their customer success?
Yeah, vendors dream up these things. They don't do it themselves. We bring things to life for our customers, but we also talk to a lot of customers a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And so bringing these shared experiences back and turning those into use cases for other customers absolutely is a very key point in how our role in their success is played out. On the other side, we have a duty to make sure our services are always on, that the problems that are brought to us or questions that are brought to us are answered in a very effective and efficient manner.
Yeah.
And so we try to structure our teams. In fact, we get quite, I would say sophisticated, or scientific would be the better way to say it, around how we schedule even support staff.
Yeah.
So we have by the hour trending across the entire world, and we flex the way our support teams work from that perspective. So, we have a duty to make sure our customers, we're available to our customers, that we're always on, that our 24/7, 365 support models meet their needs as well.
Yeah.
And so we play a pretty significant role from that perspective. And finally, we build these products. We have to be able to train on these products. And a lot of software vendors I've worked with in the past really focus on product training, which we do as well. And one of our big evolutions in 2018 is really trying to digitize our learning. It's available anytime, any place in the world.
Yeah.
So people can fit it into their schedules. But we also want to start shifting towards this use case training.
Yeah.
So how does a business user or a marketer, a merchandiser, what really happens when they sit behind that software?
Yeah.
And how do we take all these shared experiences from our customers and turn that into trainable material.
Yeah.
So it really is, again, our customer success organization and Episerver as a whole. It's really collecting all this feedback from the customers and the partners and try to repurpose it. You know, we have the unique advantage of seeing everything that goes on in the world. Or our partners might see one part of the world, or our customers might see their part of the world. We see all of it. And that's really our duty as a vendor, is to bring all that to life.
Awesome. Well, that's wonderful. Thanks so much for
Thank you for having